the people that are responding to you with that no filter, they're the people you want in your life because they get it. You know, it's funny because I feel like as I've gotten more certain in my life and my confidence is continuing to grow and things like that, I find that there's certain people that they don't want to bring certain topics or questions to me. They'll try to route them to someone else to bring to me because they don't want my answer because they know it's going to be very raw and maybe not what they want to hear. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that, and it's not in a bad way. It's not like I'm ever bitchy, but it's like, I'm just very direct with people, and it filters out. Like people say, well, how do you get rid of all these toxic people? And you're like, really just standing in your ground, that's going to filter that. They're going to leave on their own because they know that, you know what, she's not for this anymore, and she's not going to put up with my shit. So they just kind of go out and graze by themselves for life, you know? And it's important. That's why I just feel like in your industry, what you guys do, what I do, you know, there's power in standing firm and speaking your mind, but also saying it with grace and kindness as well, because we have to keep the element of humanity in that. Because when you say direct, some people think that you're being an asshole or you're being bitchy or you're yelling at people, which that's not the case. You can keep humanity in everything because some people don't know, you know what I mean? And they don't know any better. They don't, like going back circling the fitness thing, they don't know what information's right on Google. Yeah. So for you to be hateful to them, or like, I can't believe you're so fucking stupid that you believe this or you did this. That's never the approach. No, it's, look, I know you read this. The reason that this doesn't work, because the thing is that if you tell them that, you're calling them stupid for them believing it. And that's the worst way to take this. So it's you saying, look, I understand why you believe that because that's been preached to us our whole life of not eating is going to make you skinny and fit. But actually, here's what I've experienced and other people have experienced. And this is why you should try this route. So there's always a way to position things to keep the humanity in that, not to degrade someone or make them feel less than, but to embrace it and say, look, I understand this, but here is why this way is actually going to be better or to serve you better in life, no matter what it is. And that's an approach, no matter what industry anybody is in that's listening to this is going to be able to find benefit from.
Yeah, and there's definitely an art to it because, keeping your PR in but being direct is important. And when we're dealing with our clients, they don't like to be told what they're to do, and they also don't like being talked to down like an idiot. And I think that's why they appreciate our program, because we're coming from a place of, we've been there, we understand, let's help you through this in a, like you said, with grace and not in a talking down sort of manner, which they are not receptive to whatsoever. I mean, nobody is. I mean, some people will take it because that's how they were raised, but that's not where you're going to get their agreement to want to change.
No, you have to meet them where they're at. And the best thing is communication, sharing a similar story or something they can relate to, and then help them rise with you in that by you saying, if they're saying one thing and you're up here, and you're like, no, look, I was once here, blah, blah, but then I took this step. You're helping to lift them up by getting on their level first, by sharing a similar story, making them comfortable in that, understanding where they're coming from, and then bringing them up, and I don't know if it's a power play for people or what, but like you said, talking down to is never going to serve a purpose because you're saying, I'm superior, listen to me. That's not what people want. They want someone that is going to help them. They want a friend.